Guys, welcome back to the another episode of Supermarket Simulator with C++ in Unreal Engine 5. In the previous tutorial, we have successfully created the market item and also bound the data and created on begin play all of the available items inside the data table. For testing, let's add a new dummy item. Let's call it sample item. I'll give image close for now. Freezer, unit price, let's go with 15, item quantity 20. Save. Let's play again and test. There you go. You see the identical item, market item, except for the data being changed, and there are few tiny changes we need to do. The box, package box image is being stretched when you are using single digit. That's an easy fix. You see that the box icon is stretched. That's because we are using the vertical and horizontal to fill for that image. We'll simply change that to center. So let's remove this horizontal and vertical alignment. Now that should fix that. Let's test. Okay, not yet. Maybe it doesn't have a size box. We can add it inside a size box so that it maintains the same size no matter what the text is. We'll do that simply. I'll not delete it. I pressed Ctrl X to cut instead of deleting. Add a size box inside the horizontal box. For this box, the horizontal and vertical will be centered, and width and height override of, let's go something 50 by 50. I think that is fine. Yep, 50 by 50. Now this can be aligned to the, let's click fill here so that it doesn't leave this much space to the right. It is evenly spaced between this box and this one. And inside the size box, let's paste the image, and the image will use all the vertical and horizontal space. Let's try now. That should work if I'm not wrong. And there you go. We don't have any issue with the aspect ratio now. Alright, so in this lecture we are going to create the market item buttons. Let's open the reference image, ref, store item. We'll create this area now and also create a market, not market, a cart button along with this price text. We'll do this later when we do that cart calculations. And we'll also create a dummy cart menu. We'll do this product name, unit, price, total, all these very soon, but for now let's stick to doing this and also this. If there is still time in this course, if it is not too long, we'll proceed in this tutorial only. Okay, so first if we head here, we see it is a vertical layout. Inside a vertical layout, first a text and another horizontal layout for 3 elements. One is button, text, and again button, and a divider. We can simply use border for that, and a text again text, and one button. Okay, so let's head here into Unreal Editor inside the cart area. First I'll add an overlay. This overlay will be filled, just leave it default. Now we need this similar box. If we click this one to disable the dotted lines, we need similar the border and everything. Let's copy this border and this overlay. First let's just copy border. We'll paste that. Obviously it is going to copy all the children. let's remove from here to all this, and we have the box. We need the same box as this, and we are missing the inside box color. Let's check that out. That should be another border. Let's copy that, let's paste it, and there you go. We have the background color as well. Let's remove the padding for content. Okay, and this is identical, this is looking identical. That is what we want for both the item area as well as the cart area. Now coming to the next part, we have a text. First let's add inside the border, let's add a vertical layout, vertical box, and inside here we need firstly we need a text. There you go, the text. And okay, first let's just name these amount. It will be centered horizontally and vertically. We don't want to fill that because we want that to stick to center above, top center, and justification can be center as well. We'll reduce the font size from 32 to 24. I think that is fine. I'll change from bold to regular is just fine. Let's give top padding. Okay, we'll do the padding later. Next, after the image, after the text, we need another horizontal layout. Let's scroll down and find the horizontal box. Let's put that as a second element. Now for this we need 3 elements: button, text, and again button. And as you can see little closely, there is a background color difference as well. We can achieve that again same as this thing, which is the overlay. And first we'll use overlay, and inside that border or image, whatever we can use. Inside here, first let's add an overlay to be fill. Inside here, let's add border. This is for a background color. And for overlay, we don't want to use all the horizontal area. Let's click auto center. That is not changing. Let me see why. Okay, let's do something. Let's delete these 3. First let's add overlay. Inside the overlay, let's add border. The overlay will be centered. Yep, now we got that. And the border should be vertically and horizontally to fill. Next, let's add a horizontal box. We are going to size that using the size box. Inside this, let's remove the padding, and let's add a size box. This size box, width and height override of 25 by 25. Okay, then let's copy the same again twice, and the middle area will be for text purpose, and the left and right will be decrement and increment buttons. Let's name them as that, decrement button. Let's copy that. Increment button, and this will be let's call it as cart quantity. Okay. Okay, let's name them as size box so that when we are binding them, we do not have any issue binding them. We just need size box, not decrement in these. And for this as well, as size boxes so that we do not have any confusion. Now inside the decrement button size box, let's add a simple button. Now this button, it will be we don't want any padding, that should be to fill. If we head down into style and normal, draw as a rounded box, that is right. And for the outline, everything looks fine here. I'll remove the width of outline. And for the image, we can get the image from provided asset folder, the minus and plus. Let's copy them both into assets and images, paste them, and I'll open them. Change the compression settings to interface, user interface 2D. For this as well, Control Shift S to save all. Now for the image, let's search for minus. There you go, and change the tint to white so that it doesn't decrease the color tint. Now there is background white color, we will figure it out. And let's copy this button, paste it here, and I'll change the minus to plus. Okay, now leftover is the item quantity. I'll simply take a text variable or text component and put it inside the item quantity size box. Okay, for now let's keep the text as 00, where regular and size will be 24. That is fine, I guess. Let's check out once we remove the background this thing inside the border. Let's change the color to first this, then a little darker tint. There is another white color. Content, okay, this is content color. We need to change brush color. Is that brush color? Yes, we need to change the brush color, not the content color. Now we'll give something darker tint so that it is differentiated, or you can simply change this to black and keep color the same color. Reduce the alpha value so that it looks due to the opacity, it looks like the darker tint of background color, whatever it is there. 0.3, yeah, 0.3 is fine. Now we want the borders to be curved. If we head back to reference image, you do not see a boxy type of thing here. The background is aligned with this circle radius. Let's do that. Inside the brush, draw as, select round box and corner radius. You see it is already vanished from here. We'll reduce the corner size. Width will be 0. We want this to be fixed radius. For just testing purpose, let's do something inside the border, not outline. The tint, let's give means a brush color? I'm very confused right now. Let's give that red color so that we can see the border. Now inside fixed radius, let's check it out. Yeah, it is going to change first, top left. Yeah, this is somewhere where we want, which is 11. If we give 10, it is too much. If we give 11, 11.5, 12, I think 11.5 is fine. Let's copy that and put that to all sides. There you go. We have remove the corner edges. If we zoom out, that little bit is not going to matter much. All right, and let's reduce the size of this to 18. Oh, 20. Yeah, 20 is fine. And justification to be center and vertically and horizontally center. Okay, now we have this ready. Let's change the background color back to black and alpha to be 0.3. I think the text still looks little bigger. Change to 18 only. We do not want any padding. That's right. And for horizontal box, okay, why did text come here? What did I click now? Let's Control Z a few times. We do not want padding for horizontal box as well. Yeah, we have this component ready. Now next, if we go, also let's change the, one second. Yeah, inside the button we remove the width to -1 and corner areas will be same as that, and inside hover let's give the same minus. Inside press give the same minus, and also outline settings, remove the width for both hovered and pressed. Okay, Control S. Let's do the same for, instead of doing same, let's copy this button and paste it inside the increment button. Just change that to plus. All right. If button looks little too big for the UI, we'll change it in the size box. Bring it to 20 by 20. Yeah, change that to center so that it doesn't affect the height. Let's do the same for increment button as well. 20 by 20. This looks good for me. I'm going to proceed with this. If you have any changes, you can do, and make sure to change the background radius as well. That is important to maintain the proper look. So to do this, if we give padding above and top, that might work. No. There is a problem here. We do not want this extra stuff. I mean, it doesn't affect when we zoom out, but we need to figure it out. We need a solution, not a jugaad. Yeah, so if you find the appearance, inside the appearance we have desired size scale. We can't zoom in more, but we can simply reduce the vertical scaling to 0.8 or 0.9. I think that is fine, or 0.85. Yep, that fixes that. Okay, Now next, what do we have? We have a divider. So for that, it is very simple. It's outside the horizontal box. We do not want to change anything inside that. Inside the vertical box, let's add another size box. Inside this size box, let's add a border. The border will be fill. Inside size box, let's add width, not width, height, only height. Width will be fill, or we can simply change that as well. We'll give width of 0.3. Let's increase that little more. Let's remove the padding. For size box, 0.5. Yep, and we need little gap between these and this one. For that, we'll have padding of 10. Yep, that is looking good. Okay, you can even increase a little more the width of height of this size box. Let's put that to 1. All right, now we have 2 more text inside the vertical box only. Text, and let's copy the text, Control D to duplicate. For both of these, we can keep this as bold, but the size will be 28 or 24. Okay, justification to center, and vertical and horizontal alignment to center, and let's keep padding of 5. Okay, and for above items as well, let's give padding of 5. That is looking good. For this text box, let's keep it as total. For the below one, that is the cart total price. For now, let's keep it as $0,000. That is a sample text. We are going to bind the data. And here for the text, we need to name few things so that we can bind those components in our C++ classes. Let's name this as cart total price. Okay. Oh, there should be another button. We're gonna do that very soon. I forgot about that. For the plus button, increment button, or let's keep it as cart increment button. For the minus, let's change that to cart decrement button, and this will be cart cart quantity. That's it, cart quantity. Okay, so let's add the button as well below. The button, it is round, which we are going to use rounded box, and there is a text inside. That is very simple. Inside the vertical box, let's collapse all these. Let's add a button, and of course we need to reduce the padding. Let's do that. For padding, let's give 2.5 for all of the items. We are not able to change that. Okay, not for the vertical box. So these items, is it now working? Yep, it should work. 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 is fine because all of the items are aligned properly. All of the children have same padding of 4 on all sides. Okay, for this button, we do not need any image, but we have background image, and we do not need size box for this. We can skip that. Let's change the tint color to green all the way 1, blue all the way 0, alpha will be 1. Let's remove the outline width to -1, and we need rounded corner. Let's give 10 on all sides. That that doesn't look good. Uh, 20. Nope, that doesn't look good as well. What can we do here is inside rounding type we can select select half height radius, set this to 10, and this still looks flat on both sides. That is not a good that is not at all good. Let's see what can we do. Yeah, a simple workaround for this is select the button and inside outline settings, let's change this to, for width let's change it back to 1. Now we have the smooth corners, but the outline is there. We do not want outline, but if you want the outline you can skip a few seconds later. We can simply reduce the alpha value of outline color, change that to black as well, click OK. That still didn't remove the outline. Let's see why. I've removed the alpha to 0. Yeah, uncheck this, use best transparency, and now we have removed the outline. Okay, and also we have the smooth corners. Inside this button let's add a text. Inside normal, no, we need to drag text component, justification to center and horizontal line this to be center, remove the padding. Now I'll change it to regular, change the font size to 22 or 24. Let's reduce very little. Let's put this to 18. 18. And you see, when we are changing the scale of text, size of text, the button is scaling as well. We do not want that. For that we can remove cut the button, use a size box inside the vertical box. Let's paste it inside the size box. For size box, width and height override, let's give height of 40. Width we can leave width however it is, we only want to override the height. Now even though you change the text, it is not going to scale. Let's give text size of font size of 18. Now for this text, let's name it as add to cart, not name. We'll give text add to cart, and that's it. We have the similar UI as we have seen in reference image. Compile and save. Let's play first. Let's check out the UI, and there you go, the text. There is something visible below when we are hovering on this. What have we changed on hover behavior? On hover we haven't did anything. The color, okay, let's simply do one color picker, select this color, and the outline settings should be same for all of these, 10 10 and 10 and 10. Outline alpha to 0, we do not care about any of the color because alpha is 0 anyway, and width will be 1. Fixed radius, remove the brush transparency, not fixed, let's use half height. And for pressed as well, the tint to black and alpha to 0. Half height radius, corner radius will be 10, 10, 10, 9, 10. Remove the brush transparency. Let's check out now. That shouldn't happen usually. That is still there. It is showing some text. 2.5 or 25 something is there. On hover, we didn't add any no tooltip text is there. Tooltip text. I don't know who I've added. Maybe I've added by mistake. We'll remove the tooltip text. I was wondering who gave the tooltip text. Maybe that was a misclick. We still see the 2.5. What? Inside let's check. Okay, even this one has tooltip. Let's remove that. This one as well. Uh-oh. Remove for everything. Let's check. You know what? I'm gonna click all of the items. Remove. We are not using tooltip for any of the items. Something messed up. Oh, we need to stop playing. I'll control A. Now there is nothing. Compile, save. Let's check that again. Yep, no, we do not have any tooltip. Okay. Now, okay, these buttons are too tiny, I guess. Let's increase this button size. Size box size to 30 by 30. Why is it stretching? That looks stretchy for me. (25 by 25). Even that looks stretching. Maybe we scaled the border. That is why. Yes, let's remove the scaling. We do not need that now. For increment button as well, 30 to 30. This one also to 30 to 30. Alright, I guess this is fine. I hope it's not too big now. No, I think this is fine. Let's give little spacing between the items. Let's go to horizontal box and we need vertical spacing. Let's keep adding to left and right. Or to the all sides 5. Now that brings up another issue, which is the border size. It is anyway not giving any size inside. We want the padding inside this. Remove the padding for the horizontal box. For the button, let's increase the padding here. 5. No. We only want to give to, for this item, we want to give padding to the right. 5. And for this item, we do not want any padding. For the last item, let's give to the left. Okay. Now that is looking good. Compile and save. Alright, now we have this ready and the button is overlapping with this. Let's also do that. Let's select all of the items again. I know it is little repetitive work, but it is what game dev is. Inside vertical box, let's select all of the children. Give padding of 4. 3. Yep, 3 is fine. Okay, what else is there now? We need to create. Okay, I think this is enough for this video. In the next video we can create the UI. It is already 35 minutes. Yep, so that's it for this lecture, guys. In the next lecture we are going to create the cart UI and also make the functionality between the item, market item, add to cart and quantity. And on add to cart clicked, we are going to create a new item inside the cart UI and also display the cart UI elements such as the order price, shipping price, total, and then balance, which is after purchasing how much is going to be left. The balance is current amount and the remaining will be if you purchase, what is going to be the balance amount, that is the remaining, and purchase button, and also this vertical list where we show all of the cart items. This we'll do in the next lecture. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture.